And our word for today on this memorial of St. Anthony of Padua, priest and doctor of the Church, on this Thursday, June the 13th, our word for today is righteousness. Righteousness, taken from our gospel reading from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5. Jesus said to his disciples, "I tell you, unless your righteousness surpasses that of the scribes and Pharisees, you will not enter into the kingdom of heaven. You have heard that it was said to your ancestors, 'You shall not kill, and whoever kills will be liable to judgment.' But I say to you, whoever is angry with his brother will be liable to judgment." Brothers and sisters, Jesus is not kidding here when he says to us our righteousness must surpass that of the scribes and Pharisees. He is bringing forth this new teaching, this new understanding, and further explained when he tells us that we are to be perfect as our heavenly Father is perfect. This is not hyperbole. This is Jesus saying at the end of the day, you are going to be perfected. If you're going to be a follower of mine, you have to be absolutely perfected. I have the process by which that will happen. You will be brought into a more mature relationship as days, weeks, years go on, and I will remove things of the world from you and continue to fill you with my grace until at one point in time, at some point in time, you are ready to enter the kingdom with me. Perfected. Absolutely perfected. Now, when we think of imperfections, we think about the things regarding our size, something wrong with our bodies. We can't hear, we can't see. We have some difficulty associated with our appearance. We're not as great at sports as we'd like to. This is not the imperfections that Jesus is talking about. What is he speaking of? He's speaking about perfect love. Perfect love is what he's talking about. We see in St. Paul's first letter to the Corinthians, this really described for us, and this is exactly what we are called to, the way of love. St. Paul says, "Now I will show you an even more excellent way. If I speak in human and angelic tongues, but I don't have love, I'm a resounding gong or clashing cymbal. And if I have the gift of prophecy and comprehend all mysteries and all knowledge, if I have all faith so as to move mountains, but I don't have love, I am nothing. If I give my body over to be burned, but I don't have love, I gain nothing." Are we beginning to see what the Lord is saying to us? Everything is about turning our hearts toward this perfect love. Perfect love for whom? Perfect love for God and perfect love for our neighbor. Love is patient, love is kind, it's not jealous, it's not pompous, it's not inflated, it's not rude, it doesn't speak of its own interest, it's not quick-tempered, it doesn't brood over injury, it does not rejoice over wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. Everything else will pass away, brothers and sisters. What we take with us is our love. How perfected have we become in our love? Which means that we are now absent self-interest and only serving the Lord. I'm not there. I just know that Jesus wants me to be there. So he is going to help me along that path each and every day. I believe he will help you as well if we truly give ourselves over. So faith, hope, and love remain, these three. But the greatest of these is love. And when we have come to that perfect love, we have perfected that righteousness. We are that righteousness that Jesus says we have to have more than the scribes and Pharisees. Righteousness, our word for today.